what's up, everybody? Welcome back to More Reactions. My name is Jeff. This weekend, today, tomorrow, evening, is WrestleMania weekend. Literally. Right. So, 2 shows split up over 2 evenings. Due to, the pandemic that we're all experiencing right now. We're all locked in, quarantine time. The show's already been recorded. They were recorded, I want to say last Tuesday, last Wednesday. So everything's already taped and locked away somewhere, ready to be released this evening. My personal feelings are, I wish that Vince McMahon would have just, did what everybody else did, just held off, postponed, canceled, reschedule, whatever, until this is all finished and complete. Because I feel like that way we can get the show that the fans really want to see, and that the performers deserve to perform in. They busted their tail all year, and they deserve to be able to perform in front of, at minimum, 20,000 people. Best case scenario, if they can get another stadium deal done, 60, 70, 80,000 people, But instead, we're going to have an empty arena show. I'm sure they're going to do the movie treatment, the movie scene treatment with some of the matches. I would think the Taker AJ match should get the movie treatment. The Cena Fiend Firehouse match is definitely going to have the movie treatment for sure. And they may even do the same thing with Edge and Randy Orton, Falls Count Anywhere. That one might actually be a flashback to if you have the WWE Network, go back and watch the what was it, WrestleMania 12? 10? 12? I think it was 12. 11 or 12. One of those two. I think it was 12. Goldust, Roddy Piper, Hollywood Backlot match. Like, watching that match in real time as a kid, that match was spectacular. It was awesome. It's actually a very highly underrated match that doesn't get talked about enough. That match was great, man. That was fun. So I think it might get that type of treatment, and might do some callbacks to that match, which I hope they do, because that'd be nice. But they're going forward with the show. I wish they would just, even tonight, be like, you know what, we changed our mind. Burn it. We're going to burn the tape and just wait, but that's not what's going to happen. So right now we're going to look at Steven Larson's Going In Raw predictions for WrestleMania 36, and let's just see what they think.
Tonight, a very special update. Thanks in part to our broadcast, a young mother unjustly accused of murdering her child has been freed.
We're doing a little pre-show skit.
What is this?
Oh, we got a nice belt.
Big Brad!
Hello, Steve.
Right.
Where have you been? Who took you?
Don't concern yourself with
Yeah,
that. It'll only break your
The
mind.
fuck is that supposed to mean? I missed you. I won predictions last time and I had to carry around that stupid interim title. It's just not the same without you, man.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, Steve. Listen
That belt
carefully.
looks better than the
Okay.
Fiend.
Titles mean jack shit. They're meaningless.
Oh, wow. Really? Well, then tell me, Big Red. What is meaningful?
Punishments.
Punishments.
Victory means nothing, not even with the title, unless your opponent suffers.
We've never done punishments before, though. Aren't we, like, too old for that?
Never. From now on, when you win predictions, you not only win Big Red, but you must inflict a punishment on your opponent.
Yeah, but I'm not sure Larson is going to go for that.
He already has.
All right, fine, whatever. We'll do punishments. I'm just glad to have you back, Big Red. For a little bit there, I thought I was going crazy. Yeah, because I lost you. And now you're back and I'm talking to you again. Inanimate championship title made by a friendo. So I know I'm totally sane.
That is tough, though. That's all right.
I'd love a sandwich. Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And Big Red. Look at that, man. I got him back.
You had him this whole time.
I did not. Did you not just see what happened? The video? He showed up on my doorstep, and he's got some very,
Tough, man.
very
Everybody
important
is
business,
doing
Larson.
I don't pay attention to whatever you do on
videos.
social media.
He has given me new instructions. I have talked to
tough.
Big
It's a
Red.
tough time right
We
now.
gotta
He
get you.
said,
We gotta
crazy.
take you to someplace because you shouldn't be hearing voices, man.
listen, man, we had deep conversations. Punishments are part of the new way, man. What do you say? We're going to start doing punishments for these predictions, man.
I feel like I've been punished. I've been punished for the last 10 years working with you.
Really? That's a bummer, man. That really bums me out. I love you.
I love Big Red, too.
Anyways,
Yeah.
So here's the punishment.
All right.
Here's how it goes. The holder of the title gets to decide what the punishment is, predetermined by us. And the punishment, whoever loses predictions for WrestleMania 36 has to refer to themselves as Young Boy Nebon at the start of every show for a week.
All right.
So when I say Steve here, you say Young Boy Nebon.
Well, if I
Or-
lose, but I'm not going to lose. So.
Or I say Young Boy Nebon here, and you say Ann Larson.
And Larson. Also, we're doing a pick'em contest with the good friendos over at Busted Wide Open. Top individual scorer is winner, and we have punishment set up for that too for the losers.
Yeah, I wonder who they.
Before we get into our individual picks, let's recap the confidence point system.
The title change
WrestleMania, there's 16 matches. Match you're most confident, you assign 16 points. The one you're least confident, you attach 1 point.
They're not going
And
to put
so
the
on
Braun
down the
Strowman.
line until
They're not
every
gonna,
match is
like,
designated
the fact that
with
Roman is
its
out
own
because of
individual,
his-
unique point
he has a
value. Whereas
weaker
most
immune
points
system,
at
he
the end
had-
picks those
overcame,
matches, gets them
he had
right.
battle
Who has
leukemia,
most points
so
in the show?
He
is
shouldn't
the
have been
winner.
on any
So,
of
for
the
example,
shows leading up to Mania.
If I
in which he was.
choose the Cena Bray match and
So that's
give
insane.
it to Bray with 16 confidence points, and I get that match right, but I get all the other matches wrong, I only come away with 16 confidence points.
And I'd come away with more than 16 confidence points. I'd win. You'd be Young Boy.
Assuming you got, yeah.
So they got Braun
too.
Strowman stepping in
Yes.
for Roman.
I'd
Let's
be
get
Young
right to
Boy.
it.
Reigns.
Let's get right to
But
it.
I'm not going to pick that.
And,
All right, fair enough.
weekend, so-
First match I have here listed: Street Profits versus Austin Theory and Angel Garza. Austin Theory has been on the main
And-
roster
and it's
for
the
all
thing,
of the
like,
week.
all
I don't
these
see
a
him
lot of
as
these
Raw
matches
Tag
are
Team
just thrown
Champion. Street
together
Profits win. I have 15 confidence
because you
points
guys,
on that.
you know, you
All
got
right,
people
since
that
I'm
are
busy
sick,
holding this,
people
can you
out,
write down my answer, please?
people that don't actually
Street
wanna
Profits with
show
12
up.
points.
12 points.
Yes.
There's matches
It's
you're
a
more
mess.
confident in.
It's a mess.
Yes.
All right. Next up, SmackDown Women's Championship. You got Bayley champion defending against Lacey Evans, Naomi, Tamina, and Sasha Banks.
I have Bailey retaining, but there is going to be some issues with her and Sasha Banks. They'll pick that up whenever the coronavirus is done. I got Bailey. I only have 3 confidence points because it's either going to be Bailey or Sasha.
Yeah, I got.
All right. I think
actually got.
there is going to be
I
problems
got
between
Bayley
Bayley and
wins.
Sasha.
I don't think
they're
they're gonna do that many
express
title
themselves,
changes. Because they basically
quite
gonna have to
obviously
shut
during the
down
course of
the
this match.
company.
And they're going to
until this is
sidetrack
done
that
and over.
story away from title. I have Lacey Evans picking up that win.
Wow. All
And
right.
that championship. I think that was going to be the plan for the larger WrestleMania. They were setting up that way. So they might just kind of
Which
do
I
it
don't-
anyways.
I'm not
I only
a
have one
Lacey- I don't-
confidence point in it.
I don't get the appeal of Lacey Evans.
So don't feel
Right
that great
now.
about the pick. But
not
why
when you
not?
got
Yeah, it's
Sasha
one
Banks
confidence point. What do you
and
exactly?
Naomi in the match.
Next up, Otis taking on Dolph Ziggler.
Yes. You go first.
Oh, Otis, he's totally winning this.
Yeah, he's
So
got
totally
unfortunately,
winning.
this is one
I
of
have
those matches
13
that
confidence points on
deserves
this
the
one.
crowd.
That's
treatment.
good. I've got 11 confidence points on
The
this.
crowd would have
All right.
ate this match up
He's totally winning this.
based on the storyline.
Yeah, he has to. Otherwise, it just goes in. Look, this is.
it sucks,
It's.
man. It
I know it's
sucks
probably
that
Vince,
gonna
but it's
be
also
done
Bruce
and
Pritchard. Like
done.
they're the most simplistic people on the planet. this is how it goes.
Yeah. This next match, I'm not even sure it's going to happen. Alistair Black versus Bobby Lashley. We've heard that Lashley was in quarantine a couple weeks back, but they're still advertising it. It's still listed.
Okay. So I have a lot of confidence points on this match.
I normally would. However, since I don't know if this match is happening, I'm going Alistair Black, but only 4 confidence points.
Well, Jesus, that's fucked up. Shouldn't we just take...
Because it still could happen.
Yeah, but if it doesn't, I'm out 14 confidence points because Alistair Black is going to win this.
Yeah, he would if this match happens.
Well, what the hell? It's advertised. They can't just not do the...
They can not just do the match. They've done that before.
Well, Jesus Christ.
Switch it with something else you're less confident in.
Well, that 14 is a lot of confidence points.
That is a lot. If I knew for sure this match was going to happen, I'd have a lot of confidence points on this one, too.
It was just thrown together. There's no story behind it.
Fuck it. Whatever.
14?
Young boy,
right.
I don't care. Alistair Black,
Right.
14 confidence
All right.
points.
I mean, they've had 2 weeks to find a way out of this match, and they haven't done it yet. So...
they didn't even announce why Roman isn't in the match, though. They don't care anymore.
I know, they don't care. They're just trying
Then
to get
why
this
do
done.
the show if you don't care?
Anyways, next.
That's we don't care
versus
either.
King
That's
Corbin.
the thing. No one cares.
Who do you have, Steve?
Show the best
Elias
of
with 4.
WrestleMania.
Elias with 4.
He's had
Why?
2 weeks to
Show the
recover
10
from
best
being
matches in
attempted
Mania
murdered.
history. Tonight,
They've
this
started and
weekend. I will
stopped
be content
Elias with
that.
a semi-push several times. They don't care about Elias. They care about Baron Corbin. Corbin to win this 5 confidence points.
Whoa! Wow. Okay.
They
Yeah,
don't care
Baron
about
Corbin's
Elias.
gonna win that match. 100%.
God damn! If this Alistair Black match doesn't happen, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be so pissed
I don't
off.
think it's gonna happen, bro.
God damn!
Like, it has. There's
I'll be
no
so
emotional
fucking
attachment to that
pissed
match
off.
at all. Like we all looking like, why are they wrestling again at
Next,
at
Kevin Owens versus
WrestleMania?
Seth Rollins. Who do you have?
Anything I can do? I can't do anything else. Oh man!
This is all
okay.
because
I'll do
one
this.
man
I'll
wants
do
the
this.
show to go
I'm
on.
gonna do this.
I heard that
change
no
my
one else
Alistair Black
in
to
the
6
entire
confidence.
company wants the show
Alright,
to go
6.
live or to go on.
There you go.
But one man's in charge. You know,
See if I
you
can
always
change
gotta
this
know
with
that.
anything now.
All right, I'll make my pick for this match. Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins. They're really setting up that Kevin Owens finally gets his wrestling.
Yeah, Kevin Owens gonna win that match.
at the expense of Seth
Seth,
Rollins.
I think Seth Rollins.
Kevin
Well,
Owens,
everybody's
8
not taking
confidence
vacation now, but
15 confidence points on Kevin
15,
Owens.
it seemed like
Huge
That's a lot.
WrestleMania moment for
he
him.
and
That's a lot.
Becky
That
Lynch
is
is
a
about
lot.
to take a vacation.
Next, Sami Zayn versus Daniel Bryan. Of course, the math from SmackDown would seem to indicate Daniel Bryan.
Here's another
has this
person whose
for
immune
sure.
system is
Yeah.
Of all the
compromised and
of all the things that happened
should
on
not have
SmackDown,
performed at
tonight,
all.
This would seem to
Daniel
indicate
Bryan.
this would be like the lock. That being said, I have Sami Zayn 2 confidence points. We heard that Daniel Bryan's out the door, basically, at least as a full-time wrestler. I can't see them putting the Intercontinental title on someone who isn't going to be around for 6 weeks. So I got Sami Zayn 2 confidence points.
Well, there's 2 things here. Number one, yeah, he's out the door. But the whole situation right now is so weird that, like, they could have the feel-good moment and he could be champion for 3 months, never have to defend the thing, and then go out against, like, you know, I still say, look, I'm going to go with my heart here. I got a lot of confidence points. Daniel Bryan with 10.
Wow.
And if things were normal,
a lot.
he'd come back, drop that title to Drew Gulak.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be fantastic. You're setting up a big star with Drew Gulak by doing that.
Yep. Next, for the Women's Tag Team Championships, you got your champions, Asuka and Kairi Sane, taking on Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Who do you have, Steve?
So the math would seem to indicate that it's Asuka and Kairi Sane. I'm going to go with Asuka and Kairi Sane because Alexa had a clean win over Asuka.
Yeah. How many confidence points you got?
I ain't watched SmackDown, so I don't even know what happened.
6, and Alistair Black has 2.
Wow.
And Alexa Bliss shouldn't be
I'm gonna be
playing
pissed if this
Asuka
match
at any
happens.
Time ever.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to be so pissed if that Alistair Black match happens
Well.
now.
I know. 6, you said? Okay. Next, for the SmackDown Tag Team titles, another match that may not happen as advertised.
Yeah.
You have Miz and Morrison
This is a
versus the New
mess.
Day versus the Usos in a ladder match. Who do you have?
I've got Miz and Morrison with 5, and even if this was a singles match, I'd still
Like
have
they
Morrison
said,
with 5.
the word is
Same.
Miz
I
is
have
6,
Miz and,
which is the reason why
Morrison with
Roman
3.
Reigns.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah,
Pull it out.
I don't see them dropping those.
And they ain't gonna make it a singles ladder match for the tag
next,
titles.
AJ Styles versus The Undertaker. I have Undertaker 7 confidence points. Pretty sure he's going to win, but
AJ
at
Styles
the same
should win this
time,
match.
if he's like a huge fan of AJ, he might be willing to give AJ the rub.
He didn't give Shawn Michaels the rub, and I think in his mind, AJ is like poor man's HBK. So I think this is another match to keep Undertaker looking strong. AJ Styles. Here's the thing. If AJ wins, he's right about The Undertaker, and the shit that he said about The Undertaker is pretty fucked up. So Undertaker wins. I've got 9 confidence points.
All right. Next, John Cena versus Bray Wyatt in a Firefly Funhouse
If
match.
John Cena wins this match, I might
got
be done
the
wrestling.
Fiend, Bray Wyatt, with 13 confidence.
Not because I don't love John
13,
Cena.
I have
'cause
Bray
do.
as well
I
with
appreciate it
12.
more than I thought I did.
As Cena said on
But
SmackDown,
what they've done to
Bray
Bray
has
Wyatt
every
is just-
advantage. If he doesn't win this match, the Fiend,
Is
Firefly Funhouse
dead.
Bray Wyatt is done.
Done.
He has to win this match.
Losing to not even a part-timer, a once-a-year guy,
Right.
John
Yeah.
Cena. Yeah, Bray totally has to win this match.
He
Next,
has to.
Rhea Ripley taking on Charlotte Flair.
Rhea Ripley's on
Who
this
do you
match.
have, Steve?
Rhea Ripley with 8 confidence points. She seems to be on the losing end of everything leading up to this. And I think that if Charlotte had popped the rating, they might be like, oh, wow, this would be a good idea to put her on NXT because she ain't doing nothing else. No, she didn't pop anything. Rhea Ripley's totally going to look like a star coming out of this.
Agreed. I have Rhea with 6. I guess the possibility does exist. However, small.
I agree.
They put the belt on Charlotte just to try to generate some interest on NXT. But who knows, since they might not be doing stuff following this next week, if that's even going to happen. Next,
You need to make sure
Edge
Rhea Ripley.
versus Randall Orton.
This is an
I have
man.
Edge 16 confidence points. There's no way he's losing this match.
Samesies, 16 confidence points on Edge.
Yeah,
No way he's losing this match.
no way.
You think you know
No
me.
way.
I think I know the outcome of this match.
On this day, I see clearly the next match is Goldberg versus Braun Strowman. They quietly announced this match with very little fanfare. In fact, there was no segment, nothing beyond a Michael Cole announcement, which kind of leads me to believe, along with other things, that Goldberg's just going to hold on to this belt until this whole circumstance with the Rona passes, clears up. They'll go back. They'll have Goldberg versus Roman at SummerSlam, at which point Roman will take the belt. I got Goldberg winning 11.
Whoa! Wow. Bold move, friend.
Yeah.
I got Braun with 1 confidence point.
Braun with 1. All
Because
right.
I think they can go any number of ways. I think that they can look. The best feud of both Braun and Roman's careers were each other.
Yeah.
I know that they don't really see Braun as a lot, but Braun has always been a solid plan B for them. And this is plan B situation, I think. So
I just kind of if they had announced the change of Goldberg's opponent with a little more fanfare, some story involved with it, then maybe I would think, okay, maybe they have some idea of what they want to do with this.
it feels very Saudi Arabia, doesn't it?
It just feels like they want to get it over with.
Yeah.
And because they just want to get it over with, I feel like Goldberg is going to win.
Yeah.
It's obvious they don't care about building Braun up into a legit main eventer. They've had several opportunities and they've failed to capitalize on it every time. It'd be weird if they just chose this moment to make that happen in front of no crowd.
Right.
Yeah.
Next, we got Becky Lynch versus Shayna Baszler.
Shayna needs to win.
I
this
have
match.
Shayna, 10
Yeah.
confidence points.
Oh, so the big match we disagree on besides that one is Sami versus Daniel Bryan. That's kind of interesting. Okay. I have Shayna with 7 confidence points.
7, yes. Yeah, she should win this.
Yeah,
If she doesn't
should
win it, it's
that.
going to be a huge problem for her being a Raw superstar.
Yeah, it'd be terrible.
Yeah, so she kind of has to win it.
Yes.
And finally, for the main card, Drew McIntyre versus Brock Lesnar. Who do you have, Steve?
Drew McIntyre with 14 confidence
Woo,
points.
that's
I
a
have
lot.
the same pick with the same amount of confidence.
They literally
triple.
hired an actor to play the gameskeeper.
I
Did they
don't
ever air
know,
that on
man.
TV?
If it was a normal
they aired it on
crowd,
Raw, no.
They didn't put it on Raw?
if it was a normal Mania,
Maybe they'll put it on
I'm with
WrestleMania.
you. I got Drew
Maybe.
McIntyre winning, but this
He's ready to
Literally
slay the beast. That's got to be it, right? And then they do the match. If they don't air that on TV somewhere,
Maybe BT Sports paid for it and they just want to run on their own things, promote their own stuff.
I'm
That's possible.
thinking they might
That's
wait
possible. Totally
to pull
possible.
the trigger.
We got one prop bet as suggested by the good friendos over at Bustin' Wide Open. Who's going to walk out of WrestleMania as 24/7 champion?
Truth.
Yeah, it's truth.
I mean, you
They
can't.
could actually
It's
do
gotta
something.
be, or it's going to be
with
Truth
the
or Riddick
24/7
Moss, but it's
title
going to
at
be
the end of the
Truth.
show.
I thought it would be Truth
Since they,
or Gronk.
to make something.
Oh,
make it cheap and fun.
shit. He might win it, but he's not going to walk out it.
Probably not, no. And the tiebreaker, how long is Braun versus Goldberg going to last?
Woo.
Bell to bell.
All right.
Under
Bell
6
to
minutes.
bell. Fuck. It's going to take at least. Braun's going to eat a couple spears.
Less
But here's
than
the
6
thing.
minutes.
Could Bill Goldberg even get Braun up for a jackhammer?
He cannot get Braun up for a
which is why
jackhammer.
Braun should win this shit. He can't get. It's going to be like the worst looking suplex ever. Does that factor into him into the outcome of this match?
No. If he
Well,
hits
we
like
know that Goldberg's not going to get Braun up for a jackhammer.
He'll hit like 6 spears in a row.
That's a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
Did he get Brock up at a Survivor Series?
Yep.
Yeah.
He did, right?
Yeah.
That was a long
Jesus,
time
how
ago.
did he do that?
That was
Brock
4
is
years
a
ago.
big dude.
That was 3 years ago.
Yeah, so he was only 50 as opposed to 53?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I have 3 minutes and 15 seconds. It's not going to last very long.
I'll go 4:30.
4:30.
God damn it, that's a long time. Fuck
Yeah.
that, 2:30.
2:30. Yeah, I almost went 2:30. Because we went to
I
WrestleMania
said 6
30.
minutes. I'm tripping.
What did you say? What did you say? Three
Orlando,
what?
Ain't gonna be no
Orlando,
6
what?
minutes, bro.
You said
3:15.
It's not gonna be more than 4
See, that
minutes.
seems
bro.
like
It can't be.
too.
I'm gonna see how long his match gets Brock lasted because that's my
'cause
basis.
Goldberg's on gas out. If he's slated to win, he'll
That
gas
one
out.
was
And then he definitely
4:45.
will be able to get him up for the jack.
About 5 minutes.
The man's 50.
This is only a tiebreaker,
man,
though,
and
so-
Braun Strowman
And that
is
was
a
like
big
super.
boy.
Yeah, I know, but everything counts.
That.
I know.
That's
But
a
that was
big-
like
that's
bang,
a-
bang, 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 bang. But that was all action for 5 minutes.
He's
basically.
way
That one
bigger
was a
than-
really
than
fast
Bray Wyatt,
match.
and
Mhm.
Goldberg
That was a
cannot
really
get him up.
fast match, and Braun is thicker. I'll say 4:30.
4:30.
Yeah.
All right. I'll stick with 3:15. I don't think it's going to last very long. They think more highly of Brock Lesnar than they do of Braun Strowman. Therefore, Goldberg can dispatch of Braun in less time.
Yeah, but Braun is like more awkward and bulkier.
Bell rings, 10 spears in a row.
It takes a long
Goldberg
time to
wins.
do 10 spears, man.
It'd probably take about 3 minutes and 15 seconds to do 10 spears.
All right, fair enough. All right, well, let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Big Red, it's good to have you back.
It's good
Yeah, I'm
to
happy
be
you
back,
found it.
Steve.
You got it back from under your couch or wherever it was.
Did you hear that? He
You just put your mouth.
talked.
You're the worst ventriloquist in the world.
Hey Larson, you're never gonna
That's
see
just
me
your voice
again.
doing Undertaker. And you can tell it's blocked by the belt because it's muffled.
He didn't tell me who stole him, though. He didn't tell me that. Did you
Yeah, because
steal
no
him?
one stole him. No one stole him.
Did
You
you
had him in
steal
your
him?
house the entire time. I've been in my house for the last 2
Larson,
weeks
tell
unless
him
I'm
the
going to
truth.
the grocery store.
So
Tell him the truth, Larson.
See that? He just
yeah,
talked.
I
see your
don't.
lips
I
moving.
don't. I
You're the
don't.
worst.
see
You're the
how
absolute worst.
Goldberg-
All right, here, what about now?
I've
here's
been
the-
punished enough.
so
I
here's
don't
the good
deserve
thing,
any more punishments.
Larson,
tape.
tell him
I
the
can still
truth.
see your mouth.
right? So
Thanks
they
for
get
watching,
the
everybody. Till
multiple
next time, we'll
takes
talk to you
with him
later.
trying to do
Goodbye.
the jackhammer.
Gosh.
So maybe he was able to get him up after a few tries. I don't know, man. But that man struggled with Bray Wyatt. It was a straight up suplex, and he won with one of those. So, listen, they in a bad spot. I don't envy them being in the spot. It sucks for them. It sucks for everybody, right? Again, I just wish they would just not have gone forward with the show, but they're going forward with the show. They're trying to make the best out of it. I get it somewhat from a business standpoint. You're the only game literally in town. So you have the opportunity to pop a big number. Now, let me say this. If they do not pop a big number with streams and whatnot, that stock number is going to plummet even more so because you were the only game in town and you still couldn't draw in the people. So this is not a gimme as far as being a great business move on Vince's part, man. He's actually taking more of a gamble than he probably, I ain't gonna say more than he realizes, but this is a gamble, man. This, because you got those circumstances out there. Like, people are like, okay, you have nothing else to compete with, nothing else. There's no hoop, there's no baseball, spring training. There's no, there's nothing else going on. There's no golf. You're the only game in town. You gotta deliver old school pre-internet numbers this weekend. And if you don't, a lot of people gonna be looking at Vince McMahon with a side eye. So the pressure's on, man. Yeah. So I'm gonna watch. I do think in these situations they do tend to rise the occasion from a quality standpoint. It seems like when their backs are against the wall is when they actually like put on the best shows, which is a different conversation altogether, and a different video to tackle. But I think the John Cena Fiend match should be a lot of fun. I think that's the one I'm probably looking forward to the most as far as to see what they do with it because I know they're going to do the movie quality, give it that movie quality treatment. So I'm just curious on like how they go about it. Taker and AJ also, like that's probably the match that benefits the most from this situation. They can do multiple takes. They can dress it up because Taker, like, we all love Taker, man, but it's like, dude, like, do you need to keep doing this? So yeah, it's gonna be, I'm here for it, begrudgingly, maybe even, but we're gonna see what happens. Down in the comments, if you guys have any predictions, go ahead and post those down below in the comment section. What do you think is gonna be the match of the night? I'm thinking match of the night is probably, from a pure wrestling standpoint, it's probably gonna be Daniel Bryan, Sami Zayn. But again, in front of an empty crowd, it's not going to have the same effect. It's going to look like you're watching a training session of some sort. So I'm thinking Fiend, Bray Wyatt, Fiend, and John Cena is going to be the best quality, the most entertaining event that takes place. I feel bad for Drew McIntyre. I feel really bad for Drew McIntyre. That man, years and years ago, went from being the chosen one when he first came into the company. He was Vince McMahon's. You can just tell the way he was set up. Like, Vince loves it. He loves this guy right here. And he worked his way down to the very, very, very bottom of the card. Worked his way out of the company completely. Had to go back on the indie scene. Find himself, rebrand himself, build himself back up. From a character standpoint and physically, came back raw, like, and ready. And he, I was a little nervous because they was taking their sweet time as far as pulling the trigger on him. I'm like, yo, the clock is ticking on dude. Y'all need to do something if you're gonna do it. They finally do it, and then COVID-19 happens. So it is what it is. It'll be an empty crowd reaction, I guess you can call it. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know what they're gonna do with that match. Like, if they have him win, like, I'm thinking like do some kind of post match video tribute from past champion legends, maybe like congratulating him. I don't know, but if they do pull the trigger on Drew McIntyre beating Brock Lesnar, somehow you gotta do something special, man. You can't just be like, okay, he wins, yay. because there's nobody to say yay in the background. So we'll see. I'll definitely have a reaction to WrestleMania. I'll post some videos on that. If the world is perfect, I may try to pull off a live stream, but I'm not gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not. So, but I'll definitely have a reaction post WrestleMania. Might even do each night. I might not wait until tomorrow night to do. I might do a reaction for tonight, and then a reaction for night one, and a reaction for night two. So I might do those separately. So we'll see. But I appreciate you guys hanging in with me. Hang in there. I know it's rough being at home, being locked in, quarantined up. Please make sure you're at home. Please don't be out and about just because. Please don't be hanging with people just because. Like, the longer, we got people not following the instructions of the doctors and our government, which I know people are rebellious when it comes to listening to government, but just do what they ask. Stay home. Social distancing so that we can get back to normal way of life. I miss the gym. I'm struggling. I get it. I miss date nights with my wife. Like, I get it. So, yeah, man. Let's just do what we gotta do so we can get back to getting the bag and having more fun than we realized that we were actually having. God, I miss sports. So anyway, hang in there. I will catch you guys later on. Love you all. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Practice good hygiene. Love each other. All right. Peace.